mixed it with orange. Well, thanks for not giving me one, Tony.
Yeah. Well, he's somebody you get super jacked.
Yeah. To be fair, he didn't give me one either. I bought those.
Okay, I'll give you my money then.
You stole it from him?
No, I paid.
Oh.
Well, he stole it for me, but I paid for it. Yeah.
It tastes really good with the fucking orange salt.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, we're live.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
It snuck in there.
I'm trying this habanero one.
Oh.
Just to see what happens, see if it hit the second wave, gets a little fiery or something.
You need some type of spice since you're getting rid of caffeine.
Yeah,
huh?
I need some type of pleasure.
Something.
Pleasure and pain are they come from the same spot in your brain,
Bro, I hate you. I hate you so much. But I don't hate you.
Sober.
It is what it is.
October.
This is how we do sober October, peeps.
I hate you, man. You were fucking breakdancing up a storm the other day. God damn. That was awesome.
I love.
That was so cool.
I captured one picture where it was in the beginning.
Oh, that stuff just went up my nose.
Oh God. No, that's gonna vitalize you. That's good.
Yeah.
Sniff that shit. Get whatever kick you can right now.
Habanero spice element salt or whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah. So in the beginning, when they were showing you like the whole like transition in the air, and you kept going the wrong way, but like you made it like way harder. I don't even know, like you literally did do a breakdance move, but I captured an image. It was like the first time you did it, and Hannah's face was like, "Whoa!" It was perfect.
That was a cool image, man.
Yeah.
That was a cool.
So I thought that was funny.
Yeah, they were trying to teach you, like they're like, "Oh, go like this,
do it the
and
easier
then you went,
way,"
and you like almost jumped out of the gym. It was awesome.
It's funny. When I was a teenager,
that shit was hard.
It was fun though. I was doing some this morning. I came in at 8:30 and I was just doing a bunch of shit. You remember that gorilla thing that Hannah showed me? I figured it out and I sent it to him. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
Gorilla thing, that's with your hips higher, right?
Yeah, you do. You go down that push up, then you sweep and you end up like that.
Oh. Yeah, that thing was really awesome. Where she like looked like a superhero.
That is so fun, man. I'm excited because like
it's weird how quick you can learn stuff, though, right? I mean,
yeah,
a little practice, you can learn all kinds of shit.
Pretty much anything. And the cool thing is that all that's just body. It's just body strength. That's it. You don't need weights. You can just move. I like it.
My hips were like,
they're all grumpy.
Yeah, they were getting mad. They were getting angry.
The great thing that we don't have, or the great thing about sober October. See, I can't speak without caffeine. October is we don't have to give up Piedmontese.
No, we don't. Or should we go vegan too, Mark?
Oh yeah.
It starts there, and then we end at no oxygen for all of October. No breathing.
We had to mouth breathe through October. We had to give up nasal breathing.
Oh yeah. Do everything the opposite. No lifting. Yeah, no lifting would really suck.
Just donuts. Anyways.
Ooh, that's not bad.
No. I'm still
After day 5, we'd feel pretty shitty.
Yeah, it wouldn't work out. So
I'm not giving up Piedmontese.
Yeah. I'm going to eat some ribeyes tonight.
That sounds great. I think I'm gonna do the same.
Will you?
Yeah, the full fat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you playing with me?
No, I'm not. They're delicious. Have you guys tried them?
They're fucking awesome.
Dude,
I eat them every day.
So like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's protein, carbs, and then there's this third one. It's called fat. Have you guys had it? It's delicious.
Okay. All right, he's trolling. He's trolling. I see. I got you.
It's so good.
The kebabs are really good. Don't sleep on those.
Kebabs.
Really good. I don't know what the hell's, I don't know what the mixture of it is, but I think they told me it's like a sirloin and like a ribeye and a bunch of other stuff. But whatever the heck it is, I might be getting some of it wrong, but it's tender and it's really awesome. A lot of times that meat is like really hard to like chew on. When you get a kebab at like a barbecue, you're like trying to chomp on it, and you're like, this thing's got like veins or some shit, and it's hard to eat. So from Piedmontese, it's a different story. It's fucking awesome. Give it a try.
Yeah, you guys got to head over to Piedmontese.com. It's Piedmontese.com. At checkout, enter promo code Power Project for 25% off your entire order. And if your order is $150 or more, you get free 2-day shipping. And so that, I believe like you have to do it before Wednesday to get it like within those 2 days or something like that. Because I know when we do it on Sundays, it's like clockwork. It shows up on Wednesday, like just every single time. So again, Piedmontese.com, links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes welcome to Sober October.
I cooked up some of the ground beef last night.
Shit.
The lean ground beef. Fucking delicious.
What'd you eat it with? Cheese?
No, I just, I threw it in a pot with some bone broth and just fucking ate it. It was so good. It was like a soupy something or other. I don't even know what it was, but it was delicious.
I should try that. I have a lot of ground beef to cook. So.
Yeah, it worked pretty good. I mean, you could throw rice in there and you got yourself a party.
Yes.
Monster mash party. Mm-hmm. But we're not allowed to do any of that anymore.
No, we can't have fun.
Because it's No Fun Friday. Today's Friday, right?
Yeah, today is Friday.
Fuck, I nailed that. I never know what day it is either. Now I'm really proud of myself. This is great.
I only know it because my nephew last night was like, oh, maybe we'll come over tomorrow. I'm like, what's tomorrow? He's like, it's Friday. I'm like, oh, all right, sure. Why not? We'll see what happens. But
yeah, how sober are we going to be? Like, what are we trying to do?
Let's really discuss this.
Yes, right. Please. Let's get in depth.
All right, so let's
hopefully there's some people watching. They can chime in if we got anything going on live.
Yeah, we're live.
Let's figure this out real quick. What is the goal of Sober October?
I think misery.
There's no fucking point
I think that's
to
the goal.
No, the goal isn't misery. The goal is to rid yourself of bad vices.
Okay.
Vices that play a negative role in your life. So if you drink too much alcohol, sober up.
Sober up.
No alcohol in October. Right?
But alcohol's not all negative. It's got some positives to it.
Okay.
Just like our caffeine, right?
Well, like, if you cut yourself and you need to sterilize the area, you need alcohol to. I think that's what you use, right?
Yeah. Well, no,
you don't use caffeine on a cut, do you? If you probably feel better right away.
Or like the old cartoons where the Saint Bernard pulls the guy out. You ever see that? Pulls the guy out of the snow, and then he drinks drinks his own drink because he's got the barrel around his. You never seen that before?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's hilarious. The Saint Bernard. It's like Bugs Bunny. I don't know where the hell
There's
this
no
thing
way
came
I could
from.
Google that. Yeah,
it's Bugs Bunny. He's got like this fucking Saint Bernard dog's got like this barrel around its neck. That has like alcohol in it, and the dog.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the dog goes and like rescues the guy.
Yeah.
And he pulls him out, but instead of like pouring a drink for the guy to help him because he's cold, he drinks it himself because it's a cartoon. Because it's silly like that.
There you go.
They found a real life one.
They really do have those on them. I think they are like rescue dogs, but I mean. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
They come rescue you with alcohol in case you run out. Beer run. Call the dog.
I don't think I said this on air, but I need to say it on air.
Dope.
These EAAs are really good.
Yeah.
With the electrolytes. It's Tony Hughes one. I took a scoop.
Enhanced. What's his enhanced athlete? Right?
Yeah, enhanced. Yeah. I don't know the website.
He's got a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, but that one's called DJ's OJ, and that shit's
OJ?
so good. Yeah,
it's so good with the Element Orange salt. It's like this. This could be a coffee replacement. I can handle that.
That's all I've been doing in the morning, and I was telling Mark like right now I am a little bit sleepy, but like throughout the day I feel fine. It's just I get these massive headaches, but I don't know if I'm getting used to it, but I started using CBD oil. I've always have said that CBD oil doesn't really work on me, but over the past couple of days, I'll just like rub it on my bald head.
Seriously?
Yeah, and it's helped a lot. Like
really?
Like noticeable difference. Like I left the house today, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I can feel my headache coming already." I'm like, brr.
What made you think to rub it on your head?
Yeah, seriously.
It's a topical, and so like I think you could technically rub it on your temple.
It seeps into his brain or some shit.
What? Like fucking Jimi Hendrix with acid or something.
No caffeine. I'm like reaching a different level of like intellect,
God.
but. No, I think you could rub it on your temples or whatever, but I'm like, fuck it, I got no hair, so I'm just like, just lathering that shit up. It's been working great.
But I think this no caffeine thing is good. I think it's going to be good for us. It's going to resensitize us to caffeine, and it'll help us. It'll help.
Picture Andrew lubing up his head every morning.
It's so. My wife got it for me. It's just it's a roll on, so it's like
it even gets funnier.
It's even worse. Yeah, it's great. It's
my God.
Yeah, it's from CBD Social. It works. I don't know. Also, I'm not gonna lie. It could be just because this is now the 5th full day. But when I left the house, I still had a headache, so I had to make a U-turn, and I had to like run back in and put my roll on.
What made you? Because there's so many CBD stuff. What made you check out them?
She gave it to me.
Okay.
That was literally it. Like I've tried so many other ones.
Okay.
And like I said, just could be coincidence, but I'm not going to risk having a bad headache again.
All right. No booze, right?
No
Got
booze.
that.
No caffeine.
No caffeine.
Okay.
No caffeine of any kind. Could you have a decaf coffee, or should we not even have anything like that?
I'm not going to introduce decaf.
I mean, it does have some
has to have a
caffeine,
little
but
bit of
it's like
caffeine.
tiny amount.
It'll give you a little bit of a taste of coffee if you really like the taste of coffee. And they're good decafs. Pete's decaf
All right,
coffee.
so we're not going to
tastes good.
freak out if someone gets some decaf coffee, or if any of us have a decaf coffee.
This is turmeric ginger tea, by the way, just so you know. I need you to see this.
Tea is very low in caffeine. Sometimes doesn't have hardly any.
Turmeric ginger.
Ooh.
No caffeine.
Oh.
Yeah. I get an A+.
But then you got to be careful with tea sometimes, because sometimes it has a lot.
Mm.
Depends on what you get. But
like green tea, black tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
check the ingredients.
That English breakfast black tea or whatever.
Let's see. So caffeine would be coffee and energy drinks, right? No
Yeah.
energy drinks?
No energy drinks.
Energy drinks are out. And then does soda have too much caffeine in it?
Oh, depends on the soda. Like Sprite doesn't.
Mm.
You know, neither does Diet Ginger Ale.
A&W root beer has no caffeine.
Okay.
You know what's fucking delicious, but it probably does have caffeine in it, is zero sugar Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and
Holy fuck, that's good.
dude,
Never had
the
it.
one
That's better than regular Dr. Pepper.
the one I have in the fridge right now is a cherry Dr. Pepper, and it is fire.
Jesus Christ.
Why have I never liked Dr. Pepper?
I never cared
I don't
about
know.
it either, but I had the
Really?
zero one, and it was legit. I was
Huh.
like, oh my God.
48 milligrams of caffeine, though.
Oh.
I know.
Mm.
So
I
that's
need to mention this. I have a friend of mine. Went to his house to get a haircut, and he gave me this soda from his fridge. It was just a canned soda, and it was full sugar. And I was like, "Bruh, you still drinking these?" And he's like, "Yeah. I mean, I work them off." I'm like, "Oh, well, I'll try it," because it's been a while since I've had a full sugar soda. Drink that shit. I can only get through half. And I was
Probably
just like,
super syrupy, right?
yeah, I was like, God, how do you drink this every day? He's like, I hate diet soda. I'm like, how can you drink this?
They'll be. I think it'll be abnormal soon to like be drinking those. I mean, they are for us because we're weird, but it'll be less and less popular to be drinking regular soda. I think.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
I think it looks like Coke, and some of these other big companies have put a lot of money towards advertising and even introducing a lot of new flavors.
Yeah, and I can tell because every time I go to, so I get all of them from Walmart, especially in South Sac. They have all the good flavors, but all of the zeros is like, oh shit, they finally have some. And then they have all the full sugar ones. They never run out of those. It could be a stocking thing, but
This is good.
but all of the zero sugars are almost always sold out. And then when you get lucky, you get like a Sunkist, like, oh my gosh, which has like 17 grams or milligrams of caffeine in it.
What?
I know. Dude, trust me. I am so heartbroken from that because that was going to be like my treat right there.
Sunkist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, all good.
But
That's fine.
yeah.
What about no sugar?
No sugar. I don't really fuck with. Yeah. Well,
I don't really eat much sugar either.
Like,
I'll have a piece of fruit here and there.
yeah.
well,
I was going to say in what form? Like a
yeah,
candy
what
bar?
form? Because you don't want to necessarily take out berries and shit. Like,
Mm.
you know what I mean? That would be counterproductive.
No sugar other than fruit.
Yeah, could do that.
Sound fair?
Artificial sweetener?
Artificial sweetener, I don't think has any
No, it's not.
carbs
Yeah.
or sugar in it, so
No.
I think that's fair game.
Yeah, it's fair game.
All right, cool.
All right,
I'm
we
good
got
on
some
that.
compromises going here. This
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, so no sugar
So
other than fruit.
Other than fruit,
Yeah, because I
if something's got like 1 gram of sugar, if you're using some sort of sauce or something, then
Mhm.
Yeah.
don't kill yourself doing this shit. Just
switch to GQs.
try to do some stuff that's maybe more strict than normal. How
Mhm.
about no mind altering drugs of any kind? Kratom, mushrooms,
Alpha GPC? That should be okay.
alpha GPC.
Mhm.
I think that's fine,
Okay.
right? I mean, does that
Mhm.
do anything?
Doesn't alpha GPC kind of act like a booster, like caffeine?
Oh, they
Um,
usually are together. Oh,
It's L-theanine.
well, you guys are already out then because it's in the BCAAs.
That's right, it is.
You guys already lost. Victory is mine.
Nah,
All right, well, let's go
we're
get
keeping
some
Alpha GPC in. Fuck that. We're keeping Alpha GPC in.
Or Mark won and we just go get some coffee.
Yeah, bro, you really won. Good job.
Yeah.
Sipping on some coffee with
coffee,
some heavy cream.
smoking
fucking
weed.
Enjoy your
delicious.
next 30 days.
Feet up on the desk, beating off to fucking porn.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alpha GPC's in game. Alpha GPC.
I already know that you're no porn-tastic over here, but we should go no porn too, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I've done it before. Didn't seem like wasn't a huge
Sorry,
wasn't a huge
thing.
ordeal,
It's not
but
gonna be a huge thing for y'all.
shit, man, I think most people can admit, yeah, man, I could cut back on some fucking pornography. No porn. No
Okay.
porn, no sugar, no kratom. No mind-altering stuff.
And then
Quick question. I'm just curious. So the mind altering things. Why?
Because it's sober.
Because it's
Sober.
It is sober.
Yeah,
That's
we
true. It's
can't
sober.
Yeah, sobering.
Mhm.
Yeah, sobering.
And then we had mentioned, it's kind of a layup, but like working out every day.
Yeah, get a workout in
Mhm.
every day.
I'm already in the hole there. I have to go work out. I didn't get a chance to do it this morning.
So maybe give people some stuff to actually do rather than stuff not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
Some
Want to just say
add-ons.
exercise every day,
Yeah.
or do they need? Or do you think people need a lift?
Exercise every day. Let's
I would
make
say, exercise.
let's
Yeah,
make a
just-
goal for people to get a certain amount of steps. I mean, I know you were doing 20K a day, but what do you think's just a good number for people to try to get each day this October?
I think 10 would be great.
I think a 10K a day step. Yeah, let's do 10K steps a day at
Mhm.
minimum.
That would be hard for me. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could do it. It would be hard.
It would
That's
just be
great.
really out of the
Mhm.
way.
That's good.
No, I mean it just would be hard because like I average only like around 6K.
Oh, 4K extra steps
Mhm.
then? That's,
Oh,
But I'm just saying like an entire day. Like it just means I have to actually
yeah, to
like
go take those steps.
yeah, instead of like my normal walks here, I like have to do an extra one or what. You know
Does
what I
your
mean?
watch track your steps?
Yep.
If your watch tracks your steps, then you can. It's actually really easy. Just set some weights further apart from each other in the gym and walk from one thing to the other.
Mhm.
Like if you bench press and go do pull-ups and you go back
Yeah.
and forth, it sounds silly, but you end up walking,
Walking
a lot.
a lot, yeah.
And obviously the sled dragging and all that. It like it'll add up. I've actually just started to make a habit of like when I park my car, I just do like a mini lap around the building and then walk inside. I'm like, man, this is some extra steps. It doesn't really cost me much. I'm just gonna fucking do it. So 10,000 K in steps, exercise every day.
It's so cold in here. Yeah,
Oh,
10K
yeah,
steps a
that
day.
Mhm.
Encourage people to maybe eat some
What about something like just like a protein shake extra a day or something like that? Something to get the protein up.
sounds a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, a protein shake a day.
One protein shake a day. We're making a list. Look at this.
I like this.
We're being like responsible.
Shit.
Um,
It's sober October. It's already taken over.
one serving of vegetables a day
Whoa.
Okay.
and
well,
one serving of fruit.
Hold on.
Hold up.
What the fuck are these green beans doing next to my steak?
What the fuck do you mean veggies? Who do you think we are? Who are we becoming on this podcast? We
I
don't do
know.
that shit.
No, it's gonna be terrible.
Should we give blood every day too?
Nah. We could do a serving of vegetables a day. Let's be adults.
Yeah, just one, right?
I don't
Yeah.
want to be an adult.
One serving of veggies.
Veggies.
I was gonna say, can we just change the E to an A?
One serving of veggies.
I think that's
Okay.
important.
Put a little star next to that. Smiley face.
A little highlight.
Okay. And a serving of fruit, like we said.
Oh yeah, fruit.
Fruit.
Man, that's actually going to be hard. I have to buy them.
La fruta.
I don't have those things.
Stephanie, what?
Oh, wait, no. We have stir fry. That's right. I can eat that every day.
Yeah.
That's vegetables.
It's veggies. Okay.
Vegetables, fruit. One source of lean protein every day because you already got the shake. Maybe might as well
Like,
maybe leave it up to people on what they want to choose. But
Yeah.
one
trying to think.
Like, I don't know,
What-
one like, I don't want to just say meat, 'cause I don't want to exclude some people, but I guess we could just say meat. But like something that has like over like
Tofu.
30, 40 grams of
Yeah.
protein in it, like in it, for like a meal, right? I think that's
Mhm.
fair
Mhm.
to say.
Okay.
One,
So one, at least one protein bomb in there.
yeah. One, like 30 to 40.
Okay, I'll turn it down.
Yes, please. It's cold as hell up here.
It's not that cold.
Yes, it is.
More,
Just trying to see
more
your
tingly
nippies.
than hot.
All right, I like it.
I think we're good there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't write any of them down, but
Is there anything we're missing?
I mean, obviously, we're not gonna drink alcohol.
Yeah, no alcohol. We already mentioned that.
We're not gonna mind altering things, so that takes out all the fun stuff.
Takes that all the
I don't
fun
want to
stuff.
give like too many things to do, but like, what about like journal or read, something like that?
I think journaling's a great idea, but I mean that's up to the individual if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's a
Man.
lot of people don't do that.
I don't do it.
You know, get those thoughts out.
What about
How about we just put them in the same category and say try to commit to either one or the other, or do both back and forth of journaling or reading.
I was just gonna say reading.
Even if you read one fucking page, or even if you write
Yeah.
down 2 words, it's like something.
Do something. Yeah.
Okay,
So make that a thing.
I dig that.
I don't like that, so that's actually kind of good.
Audiobooks, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think yeah.
All right, I think I'm doing good so far today. Just gotta walk and work out.
We'll just put that all in the same category: audiobook or regular book. Whatever the shit is that you don't do, you should try to lean towards that though. So I'm going to try to actually read. I'm going to actually read. Sorry.
Yeah, what I've noticed though, it's weird because like I started picking up books and reading them, and the information used to never stick,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's starting to stick a little bit. And then when I checked out an
That
audio,
CBD you're rubbing on your head.
no. So when I checked out the
Is that
audio
mind
book,
altering though?
no, because there's no THC in
He
it.
is acting kind of silly.
Hey, go ahead, Google it on your fancy new phone.
Well, that's how you do it. I ain't gonna do that to you, man. Rub the CD, just rub the CBD on your head. We'll let it down.
Rub it on your dick.
I was waiting for that. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. Thanks.
It was about
audio.
reading.
So now the audiobook's not sticking. I had to keep rewinding the fucking book over and over, over the same part. I couldn't. It wouldn't stick.
Oh,
I don't know. I was getting really frustrated, stuck in traffic. But
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. So we'll see.
I think another reason to do some sobering of October and to take on challenges each month is just to maybe, like we talked about in the beginning, like clear out some bad habits, maybe introduce some good ones.
Mhm.
Maybe you know what? And like, I don't want anyone to think like, oh, my birthday is like on the 15th and I can't do it. So what? Fucking have a drink on the 15th. Like, be as strict as you think you can handle. And if there's something that you really feel that you need or want something to do, like, don't feel like you need to really just crush yourself with following all these rules. But it is a good idea sometimes to crush yourself with a bunch of rules because when we're left to our own devices, I don't think we always behave the best ways. So, see what you can handle and see what you can do.
yeah. Lean into some. I do like this. I mean, I know I'm acting like a bitch. I'm being like, fuck you, Mark. But at the end of the day, I do think it's gonna be really cool to just like kind of force yourself to do some shit you have to do without substances, like without caffeine. It's gonna have to bring up the energy on our own, right? Shrooms are nice, but not gonna have them, right? Kratom makes you feel a little, but not gonna have it. So you gotta. I like it. It's gonna be a good challenge.
Yeah. Can you be fun or funny or have a good time with your friends without drinking? Like if you can't, like that, maybe that's not the best spot to be in.
That's very true.
And maybe there's, I don't know, maybe you start discovering other ways to enjoy each other. Maybe you're like, hey, let's all go on a walk, or let's go do something more productive or something different than what you're used to. Just exposes you to something different. But, doing the 20,000 steps every day, like it's enough steps to the point where you're like, oh shit, I got to keep moving. I got more steps to go. And, just trying these new disciplines and seeing what your body can do and your mind can do and seeing where you can push. It's fucking awesome because you learn, each and every day you kind of learn a little bit about yourself and you learn you're a lot more resilient, a lot stronger than you thought. And for somebody to follow any of these things, there's no, just making sure what I'm saying is totally accurate. Yeah, there's no genetic component to this. There's no special physical traits that you need. There's no, I guess, the food and protein but like for the most part, nothing is really costing you much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
This is an investment in yourself to try to make yourself better.
Yeah. Man, I think the hardest one on a lot of this for a lot of the dudes in the audience is going to be the no porn for a month. Straight up, because like you're going to have to find some shit to do. You're going to you're going to have to find some other stuff to get your hands on and
like, man, I need to take a cold shower.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you're going to build some new habits. Trust me. I have a lot of friends who they started just doing other things because they stopped. So it's going to be a challenge, but I know y'all can do it.
You can still beat it, right?
You can still beat it. Just look at a wall.
Yeah.
Look at a wall and beat your meat to a wall. That's all you got to do. People be thinking that I don't.
What'd that guy say? That guy.
He's like, fuck out of here. I'm going to beat my shit. That's what he said.
Like lion ass, right?
Lion ass. I'll beat my shit.
That was great.
That was an amazing video. On TikTok, this guy made a response, and it was just so funny. It was so extremely funny. But, yeah.
That's great. Damn, the Think Less shirt sold out in large. Oh, wait, what? And 3XL. Damn, there's a couple.
You still have 2X?
There's a couple XL and 2X left. And then a couple of smalls and a couple of mediums.
Very cool.
Sorry, I had to just throw that out there. But anyway.
Trying to think if there's anything else on this, but
no, I don't think so.
I think, we've talked before on the show about like kind of cascade of disciplines and sometimes things, kind of heading in a direction of like doing shit the wrong way. Like you get a case of the fuckets and you kind of slipped on a banana peel already. And as Jordan Syatt said the other day, he's like, if you really think about it, once you've eaten some pizza at like lunchtime, he's like, it doesn't make sense to carry on and to continue to harm yourself and to continue to go against the diet that you're trying to adhere to and stick to. He's like, so what? You relaxed and had a slice or two or three, or even if you ate 4 or 5 slices of pizza. He's like, but you already, you did some damage with that. Recognize that. But it would be in his kind of correlation that he talked about. He was like, he goes, picture going out to your car and you see that your tire is slashed. And you're like, fuck it, man. Just going to slash the rest of them. The car I can't drive the car. It's useless. Might as well pop the other one. So, in trying these things, I think you can learn that something like drinking alcohol, sometimes you drink and then you have less, you're less restricted. You got less rules, less reservations. And you're like, fuck it, man. Yeah, I'm going to have some cake or I'm going to have a brownie or whatever the hell it is that you want. And sometimes when you take other types of drugs, it might make your mind wander towards other types of food. So this practice can maybe help clean up a bunch of other stuff in your life.
And I would say it'd be a good idea to learn just to develop some type of routines. Like, I know there's this whole class thing about the morning routine, but it would be a good idea to maybe develop some type of routine around what you do in the morning and then how you go about things. You know what I mean? Rather than just maybe picking up your phone. What are you going to do instead? You mentioned journaling. Maybe write down some shit.
What you got, Andrew? You do anything in particular in the morning? I know you got a little baby running around, but like.
No, I've actually gotten into some bad habits of like picking up the phone and then like checking emails and freaking out about that, or like, oh, what's going on Twitter, and then seeing like what's going on in the world and getting frustrated at that. And and I look up and it's like, dude, I've been in here for way too long trying to take a dump. But other than that, the morning routine has been going fairly well. I'll wake up early before anyone. handle my business and then work out. And by the time I get out of the shower, my son's usually starting to wake up. So again, I'm not the best at changing diapers, but it's been cool that I learned that in the mornings, his diapers are usually just pee. So I can change those fairly quick.
Yeah.
And I get to see him first thing in the morning. So it's been a lot of fun doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as like routines, that's kind of forcing me to get up early, work out, get dressed, get ready for work before he wakes up. And then, help out my wife with at least that one thing before I leave. Because the rest of the day, I'm totally in debt to her. Like, she does so much. So it's really hard to, like, find anything that I can do. And that's one thing. So that's what I've been doing in the mornings. And again, like what you're just saying, like, picking up a good habit or whatever is a great idea, because it's really, really easy to fall into these bad habits. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, dude, I'm really on my phone a lot in the morning, like unnecessarily amount of time. And I don't know what happened, but like, one day I looked up and I'm like, dude, I've been on here for like 45 minutes. Like, this is useless. Like, it's just pointless to wake up early to do nothing for an hour and then start the day. So that's definitely something that I will be focusing on. I mean, not just for Sober October's period, something I need to work on.
Sounds like a pretty good morning routine otherwise, though.
Yeah.
Getting in and working out early.
Yeah, that's been great. But like, I'm just thinking like what I could do with like an extra hour, or maybe get an extra hour of sleep. Like, I don't have to wake up at 4:30 every day. I could wake up at 5:30 and get the same thing done. So yeah, that's stuff. But I do really like waking up that early, though. There's something about it.
I'm not much on, like, I don't really have a lot of rituals or like routines, but they do work. When you do something at the same time every day, it helps kind of ingrain behaviors into your system, so it can be really useful. But I usually I don't use an alarm, because I try to get to bed at a like reasonable hour that allows me to wake up fairly early. And I guess like if I have like a routine, it's like that I go on a walk, but I barely consider it a routine, because I don't really like to get attached to stuff, because I don't like to have a lot of expectations on much of anything. And then when I do, I can get frustrated. So I'd rather like not say like, okay, I'm definitely, without a doubt going to wake up tomorrow and walk. I'd rather have the option to occasionally say, actually, you know what? The best thing for you to do is to continue to sleep. And so I like to be able to, I guess, kind of pick and choose when I'm doing something and when I'm not doing something. Try to have a little bit more freedom with it,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't stress me out really if I don't get to do the thing that I like to do. But I do like to always wake up, and I do like to journal things. I do like to write things down, thoughts, just get that out, because if it's up here, it annoys me. So that really does help. And I think another thing that I've been just trying to really pay attention to is like, I do have this urge when I first wake up in the morning to grab my phone and see like email, see what's going on my socials and stuff like that. And I've really been trying to be keen on saying no to that. Like, oh, no, let's just go leave.
It's actually really weird. You recognize it just doesn't matter at all. I mean, unless there's like a couple texts floating around or something on your phone, but it makes no difference. I mean, maybe try to make a little bit of a rule for yourself. Like, I'm not going to look at my phone until I get to where I'm trying to go to for today. I'm not going to look at it until, before you leave the house or whatever. I'm not going to look at it until I sit in my car for a minute, and I'll look at it for a few minutes on the, at that time, and then, carry on to wherever you're going or something like that. But I found it really useful and really helpful to make some rules. I don't have my phone in my room, and that's helped a lot. And so I just don't even see my phone in the morning, because when I wake up, it's not near me. It's in a completely different room. And I usually go to the kitchen, and I normally would make myself some coffee. And then I would drink the coffee. I would wait for wave number 1 to hit. And then, I might walk around for a little while, and after that, and just, I don't know, put shit together for the day, to get here. And kind of that's that usually.
It's funny. I was getting ready to prepare some coffee this morning, and then I was like, wait. Fuck!
Yeah.
So
I'm usually getting some kratom too, and I'm like, oh man, can't do it.
Yeah. As far as like the phone thing, I don't know. it's kind of, I guess, I don't want to say sadistic, but it's like, for sure, like around dinner time, like no phone for me, period, whatsoever. But I have been putting it like next to me and I can hear it going off. And I said, like, no, like not while I'm eating dinner. I can still hear it going off. Like it's amazing how many times that fucker will buzz.
What's that bitch on DND?
I know that's actually a really good move.
Like, yeah.
But in like almost kind of like doing this like resistance training for the brain to not reach for the phone, I've actually gotten a lot better. Now it's like not even like that quick impulse to just check it. Like I can just leave it there and I can hear it or I can not hear it, doesn't matter. And I won't reach for it anymore, at least for dinner time. Like, you know, because it just sucks. Like if like, especially if we're watching something and I'm, you know, face first in my phone, not hanging out with everybody, like that sucks. So that's been like a kind of like a practice, like kind of almost torturing myself, but
it's a good thing to do though.
Yeah, it's cool. I can't do it all day long, but you know, it's helped.
We you know, almost daily, you know, we see each other, and I think most of us, we end up you know, crossing paths with a lot of people that we're going to be communicating with for the day. But then there's also like circumstances where maybe we're trying to get a guest for the show, or maybe you're doing consulting with somebody for their diet or something like that, where you're doing some like online coaching or some things like that. So there are times where it's like, yeah, it's really having access to your email and having access to some of these things is super important. But there's other times a day where you don't have to be like hoarding over that all day long. And to answer a you know, to answer a text or something at 5 a.m. or to answer anything work related, you know, at 11:30 at night, you know, you just don't have to do it then. You know, you can try to set times to like actually get to these things. For me, it's been really useful to just like not look at stuff sometimes. Like if a text comes through and I don't feel like I have the energy, the time to address it, I'll just leave it. You know, just don't even open it. So if I open something, I just try to get it done. But the phone can be problematic. You can end up on it for way too long every single fucking day.
Yeah. I think I listened to that episode Andrew Huberman did on dopamine with Anna Lemke. And it's first off, it'd be great if we could have Anna Lemke on, because her book Dopamine Nation, I'm going through that book right now, really good. But it's really good to try to pay attention to the way that you interact with like social media, and then the places you find pleasure, and how your brain works in terms of you continually to seek those things. That's how you know if you have a problem with certain things or not. If you find that like you're always seeking it or whatever. But we need to have her on, because I feel like it'd be a great conversation on this stuff, especially the stuff when it comes to your like social and your phone. I don't think a lot of people are aware of how detrimental that can be. But
all right, Andrew, you want to take us on out of here, buddy?
I will. So let us know down in the comment section whether or not you guys are going to join us on our version of Sober October, or maybe your modified one. But, you know, just let us know down in the comments for sure. And please visit Piedmontese.com. Did you make it?
I made it.
Nailed it every time.
Backboard.
Links to Piedmontese.com down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes. Follow the podcast at Mark Bell's Power Project on Instagram, at MB Power Project on TikTok and Twitter. My Instagram and Twitter is at I'm Andrew Z, and the Andrew Z on TikTok. And Nsima, where you at?
And Nsima Inyang on Instagram and YouTube, and Nsima Yin Yang on TikTok and Twitter. Mark.
October 24th. Right, it's Sunday, October 24th.
Yep.
That's so we're having Ben Patrick here, Mr. Knees Over Toes. We still have more announcing to do, so I apologize I don't have all the deets yet, but it appears that we are going to be doing 2 seminars. One's going to be a private seminar, and one's going to be not a private seminar, but one's going to be a, I guess, paid seminar that might have extra attention to it, and one will be a free seminar for anybody that wants to kind of show up. And I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to start around 10 o'clock and end at like 3 or 4. Who knows how long it will go with Ben being here. But we're also going to have Marcus Philly here, who's a former CrossFitter who's got a big social media following. Mr. Infinity.
Yeah.
who I don't know, but it just sounded great when Nsima brought it up.
Uh-huh.
He's like, Mr. Infinity can be here. I was like, dope. And then I was like, I don't know who that
It's
is.
Mr. Infinity.
But you'll see a lot of us here. You know, we're really excited to have this opportunity to have this seminar. Ben's never done really a seminar like this before. This is the first of its kind and probably the first of many more to come from him. But we expect a huge turnout. So, you know, follow us everywhere you can find us because we're going to be releasing information on that. I don't want you guys to miss out on it. I know it's going to be awesome. I'm at Mark Smelly Bell. Strength is never weakness. Weakness is never strength. Catch you guys later.